name is Barbara, and welcome to my kitchen. On today's episode of Cooking with Love, I'm going to be sharing a recipe that I found a few years ago in Pomfret, Connecticut. It's the Vanilla Bean Cafe. They have a delicious clam chowder, and it's one of our favorites. And the last time we were there, they posted in a little newsletter their recipe, so I'm going to share that with you. So let's get started. To make our New England clam chowder, I'm going to show you what's needed. Some chopped clams. If you have the ambition to go out and get your own clams and clean them and wash them, that's fine, but canned work just as good. A little bit of celery, salt and pepper, bay leaf, bacon grease, a little bit of Tabasco, fresh chopped parsley. I'm going to mince some garlic, a little bit of butter. There's a little bit of flour involved. Clam juice, half and half. And for vegetables, we're going to chop and dice some celery, plain all-purpose potatoes, and an onion. The first step is to put our butter and bacon grease in the pan. We're going to melt our butter and bacon grease in our pan. What I do is when I make bacon, I save a little container for recipes like this. Now that the butter and bacon fat is melted, I'm going to add our onions, our celery. I'm just going to give it a minute, and then I'm going to add the garlic. I'm going to add our garlic now, mix it in well, and continue to cook this till this is all tender. Our vegetables are tender. I'm going to add our seasonings at this point, a little salt and pepper, and we can adjust that later. I'd rather add more than to have too much in the beginning. And celery salt. I'm going to mix this all together, and it just calls for 1 drop of your favorite Tabasco sauce. Mix this well, and now I'm going to turn off the heat to add our mashed potatoes, instant mashed potatoes, and our flour. We're going to mix this well until all the flour is gone and mixed in. All right, our mixture is all set, it's all blended. Now I'm going to add the clam juice. Stir again, and then turn it to high and bring it to a boil. We're going to continue stirring this. You could see it's starting to thicken already. And once it comes to a boil, I'll be able to add the potatoes. Our soup is coming to a boil. At this point, I'm going to add the potatoes and let them cook about 15 minutes. If you need to lower the heat a little, you can at this point. Our potatoes are cooking. I'm going to add the bay leaf to this mixture, and I'm going to stir it. I forgot to mention, you can also, if you like, add a little bit of thyme. I'm not a favorite of thyme. I know my brother loves thyme, but I don't add it, but you can add just a little bit of thyme. Our potatoes are just about done. They've been cooking about 15 minutes. It's getting nice and thick. Just make sure you stir this periodically while it's cooking. You don't want it to stick. At this point, I'm going to add the clams. Stir this in well. And I'm going to add the half and half in. And once it's mixed, add your parsley. Mix it in again and let it simmer for about a half hour, and you're good to go. Here's our clam chowder It looks good. I'm just going to taste a little bit of it and see how it came out. This is good with some croutons or some nice crusty bread. At this point, if you wanted to add any salt and pepper, you can. Also, if it got too thick for you, you can always add a little bit more clam juice or a little more half and half, but this is a nice texture. You want it thick and creamy. Very good. Very good. Hope you enjoy this and have as much fun making it as I did. Till the next time.